See, guys, I could probably go in there, and I would very much like to go in there. I don't know if you can see this, guys. I don't want you to panic, okay? It's just the bats. And sometimes they'll fly, like, really fast. So. Uh-oh. Hey guys, I know you're probably wondering, what am I doing with this lamp in the middle of the woods, right? I'm looking for an ancient cave system, a secret underground city, which was supposedly used by a reptilian called Soorapadman. This is mentioned in ancient Indian texts, and apparently some locals claim that there is a cave here that was used by Soorapadman, and they said there is a temple built around here in memory of Soorapadman and Lord Murugan who killed him. And this is the ancient pathway that was used by Soorapadman himself to go to the cave. I know it sounds crazy to go looking for a cave that was mentioned in ancient Indian texts and the folklore, but sometimes reality exceeds expectations and even imagination. So let's go and see if we can find it. Okay, there's good news, and that is we can find a temple of Lord Murugan, who killed Soorapadman. The bad news is it looks pretty renovated, and I don't see a sign of a cave. And that's disappointing, except that sounds promising. Wow. Now, this is really interesting, guys. I can see a tunnel that goes underground. Is this the underground city of Soorapadman? Let's go take a look and see what this has to offer. Very interesting to see that this is all laterite. The concrete patches are recent attempts of renovating this cave. Laterite is the same material used in Cambodian temples. For example, it was used in the outer wall of Angkor Wat Temple. Now you can see pillars or columns set up top, which means once this staircase was covered and had a roof, and it would have had a door, possibly even locked to make sure no one can access it. This means that there's something important inside. Let's go see what's inside. Okay, this is totally weird. I thought this would be a regular water well or just a small dead-end cave. I was wrong. There was a vast set of caves, carefully dug, going in so many different directions. This is just bizarre. So you can see they're lighting lamps and doing all that stuff. And you can see that they're worshipping stuff here. So you can see here, these are places for putting lamps. You can see here, these are places for putting lamps. This is what they did in most caves. They kept lamps and they probably meditated for long hours. So this is definitely not a natural cave. And you can see they're still worshipping. You can see the lamps, it's still sort of active. These people come here and do some type of ritual here. Yeah, this one. So I'm turning this on, so this probably gives us more insight. So these guys carefully made this stuff, but we don't know why. And you see the water trickles through this, guys. It's actually a perfect place for bats, not for humans. So one thing that you cannot see here, it's kind of, see guys, I could probably go in there, and I would very much like to go in there. I don't know if you can see this, guys. The tunnel goes really deep, and you can see that it turns. And again, another one, you know, and another one. See? There's a bunch of tunnels going in, but it's completely infested with bats, guys. Now, remember I said this could be an entrance to a secret underground city, and it was used by ancient aliens? Now, according to ancient texts, Soorapadman was killed by Lord Murugan. And Soorapadman was not human, guys. He was half reptilian or half Naga, because his father was an alien. The father's name was Vajra Naga. Now, it is documented multiple times in ancient Indian texts that Nagas lived in underground cities and used secret entrances to access the ground. And you can see that this cave system is quite bizarre, and makes me wonder if it was built by Nagas. What's more interesting, this area is called Tachankuruchu in Tamil language, which is one of the oldest languages in the world. The word Tachan means builder or engineer. Now, this is why a stonemason is still called Kaltachan even today. And we saw the temple on top, the Murugan temple on top. That's apparently built in memory of Murugan, who came looking for Soorapadman in this cave. Okay, guys, so you can see that the bats are flying around. I'm just going to go maybe a few feet further and see if I can see anything on the outside. For example, if I see some light on the outside, we know there is another way out, okay? And if it just ends, also I'll show you, I have another camera recording here on my Sony action cam as well. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to go, you just stay here, okay? You don't move. And if the bats fly, don't panic, okay? I'm going to put a mask on, guys, because the smell is just horrible. So you can see the cave becomes like a narrow tunnel, and you can still see that it goes deeper. But it has become so narrow that human beings cannot go through it. Is this the entrance to the underworld of Nagas? Now, remember, we saw the same thing in Ellora Caves, guys. The tunnels become narrower and narrower, too narrow for humans to go. I cannot go a lot further, but the tunnel continues deeper. So think about it. If this is built by human beings, how did human beings go inside? How did they fit inside and carve such a narrow tunnel if I cannot fit inside? I mean, was it built by humans at all? Or was it built by another race? So I'm going to go as much as I can. And the bats fly, and you can see the ceiling is like really low. And this is all just laterite. So if it just falls on me, I'm dead. So I don't think I can go all the way in, but I'm just going to try maybe a few feet further, okay? I just want to see what's on the other end. Uh-oh. It appears that it's... I don't know if you can see, guys. It appears that it goes very deep, actually. It appears that it goes very deep. And you can see that this bottle here, for example, that's just for oil, okay? These people come this deep and do some type of rituals, even today, I think, or at least a few decades ago. I may have to crawl. I don't know. I can see that the tunnel kind of curves. Can you guys see this? Now, if I disturb the bats enough, they're gonna come in groups and fly right in my face. I'm not afraid of that, but uh-oh. Again, you have to wonder, why did they create a cave system like this? Where does it go? Okay, so guys, you can see the ceiling is right here. Okay, if I go any further, I have to go completely like rolling on the floor. There's no way I'm gonna be able to go inside because it's too narrow for me. It's just too narrow for me to go, okay? See, the bottles are in there. All the way deep, the oil bottles are in there. So, and turn back. So, what do you think? Is this really the cave of Soorapadman? If not, who built these tunnels that are narrowing so deep? How did human beings go so deep if they cannot even fit in there and create these tunnels? Do these tunnels lead to a secret underground city? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Yes, I hope you guys like this video. I'm Praveen Mohan. Bye guys. See you.